probably somewhere along the line it's probably happened. No, I tried to settle people down, really. I mean, they were in a state of shock. And so it was not the time for me to get into them. It was a time for they needed confidence, they needed to have me know that I believed in them and they were going to get better through it.
And then what I meant was after the game, what did you?
Same thing, same thing. If there's things in this game that help us win games down the line, then then it'll be worth it in the long run. So tough game, but like you said, they were a much better team than us today.
Brendan.
John, Zach was crediting some of, the wheels kind of coming off there to a lack of some mental toughness. What would be kind of your response to that?
I'll wait and I'll watch the video. That people always throw that out there, the mental toughness, you want to blame people, everybody, coaches want to blame players. I'll watch the video and I'll find out, what was going on. Sometimes the other team is just damn better than you on that night. And I'm not the coach gonna point fingers at my players. We gotta get better, we'll find a way.
Right in the middle with Adam.
John Duncan had mentioned that Indiana was just a tougher team tonight. He said that tonight was not indicative of who you guys are. Is there an issue with identity? Are you guys comfortable to have a strong grip on identity?
They're a better team. Look at their record, guys. They're a really good basketball team, and they were better than us tonight. That's what it is. We got a lot of things we got to fix, but they're better than us tonight. So it's not identity. It's not any of that stuff. It's just when your team goes and misses 5 foul shots to start the game, something's up. Coach practiced them too hard. We just had 3 games in 7 days. Could be all kinds of things. You just have those type of nights, and with us it's hard. We are not deep, and we are still very, very young. We don't have a senior out of the court, and when we have adversity, it's not the easiest thing to spin around.
Right in front with Tony.
John, when you were going through the run there at the end of the first half, obviously Duncan did pick up the second foul, but was there thought of getting him back out there, just trying to stop the bleeding?
Yeah, that we're trying to, as a look at that, that's about the time that it all started, when he went out of there. It takes a little bit out of our continuity. No, not really. I mean, at that point, it was late. I used the 2 timeouts. I think probably if I do it over again, use the 3rd timeout, which I don't think I've ever done in the history of coaching. So they played. I don't think Duncan would have made a difference in that. Obviously, we were a better team with him in the lineup than we were without.
And both Zach and Duncan made reference to a panic there at the end of the first half. Given that you guys are battle tested in the adversity last year, does that surprise you that there still is a little bit of that?
No, they're 18, to 19 to 20-year-old kids, and they're going to make mistakes like that. I'm not a softy here. I'm not throwing guys under the bus, and I'm not telling them that they panicked. I'm just saying Indiana was really good tonight, and we were really bad.
On your right, Coach.
That 25-0 run there at the end of the first half.
Where are we? Okay.
What did you see out of, what was Indiana doing well during that run?
It's a flow sport, right? So sometimes you don't get a chance to huddle up all the time. So we had some open shots, we missed them. They're tremendous in transition. I mean, and like I said, Yogi Ferrell is as good a point guard as there is because he can shoot off the bounce, he finds people, he's playing team ball, and they got shooters everywhere. So we kept getting the ball on the 0-yard line, and they kept getting it on the 35. And that was all that was happening the whole time. And we had some opportunities to make baskets. Hell, we could make a foul shot. And as a result, all of a sudden the flow was going our way, and we couldn't stop it. Couldn't stop it. It's just a great run by them. And they got they didn't make a lot of threes. They made 4 or 5 out of during that run that we tried to match up. Tough to match up and match out at full speed when Yogi's running a 4-second sprint down the court. We tried to practice as much as we could yesterday, but we were still pretty tired from Saturday. How much can you practice? So.
Right down in front with Chris.
Yeah.
You probably knew it was going to be hard to stay in front of them. Did you anticipate that much of a problem?
Yeah. Williams is incredible at back cutting too. No, they're really good at what they do, and that's I'm not going to have any excuse. They're really good at what they do, and we couldn't stay in front of them.
Right.
And few people have. They're averaging 80 damn points a game. Few people have. Teams with better teams than us probably have done better.
When it comes to avoiding residual effect from this, both mentally and on the court, what can what, if anything, can be taken to?
Yeah, I think right now,
Improve on
they need to
Saturday.
stay out of the gym tomorrow, and they need to rest, right? Because we're gonna go back into this again. And so we got a great team coming in here, team every bit as good as Indiana's coming in here. And we gotta just sort of come back where we rested, we're well rested, we look at it, we educate ourselves, what's happened, and then try not to make those mistakes in our next game.
Do you think a lack of depth caught up with you a little bit?
Yeah, I think it could catch up in the season one. Yeah, we didn't have many answers there, did we? And so that is something that we've been trying to establish, but we haven't been able to go much more than 7 deep. And Duncan's foul trouble and some other things were part of it.
We're gonna take a couple more, we'll go with Stan.
Coach, does it seem like IU's wings were overplaying you defensively and trying to make you guys beat them one-on-one?
Well, in the second half, they took away some of our options, and nobody has done that, and we were good at that today. But yeah, no, the way we scored, our plan at the start of the game was exactly what we had planned on. And all of a sudden, we missed a couple of shots and got a shot blocked, and the plan, all of a sudden, we lost an awful lot of confidence in the original. So, once again, they credit them. They're not as known for their defense as some of the teams in the league. They played really great defense on us today.